Hey Dog Nation, this is the Dog Father here. Welcome to Dog Bowl 13. We're going to have a really special bunch of games ahead of us, and I'm here with one of our sponsors. This is Matt Martinez of MMD Electric. Tell us a little bit about your company.
MMD Electric is a commercial, industrial, residential, small job service company that kind of keep with smaller jobs so we can keep the schedule more open.
No, that's fantastic, and I can vouch for you because you've come to my house multiple times and saved the day for Cindy and I.
Right.
So, and that's the residential side, but you do a lot more than that.
Correct, yeah. So commercial, we help out with other sponsors like Skylight Specialists, which is a sponsor. We do help them out some of their commercial/residential jobs, or just even restaurants, and you name it. We're there to do it. We do it all.
Yeah, and so this year, and just like last year, you're our streaming sponsor. So with that, Shaw Hockey Productions comes in and they cover 46 games over the course of the weekend, all the way from the beer leaguer crappy guys like you and me to world-class sled hockey players and NHL players. All,
correct, yeah.
And we can't do that without guys like you, without Shawzy and so on and so forth. So thank you for doing that. And we also have a kind of a cool theme this year at the Dog Bowl, and we're wearing it right now.
We are. The theme I like about this Dog Bowl, and it comes close to home to me, is organ donations. So with the Dog Bowl going on this year in the Survivor game, it's all organ transplant recipients and donors.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about you a little bit on that because you hit both sides of that, right? Because with organ donors, you have the people that receive the organ donations, but you also have the people that give the organs, right?
Correct.
And some of those are living donors, some unfortunately pass, and that goes from there. But kind of tell us about yours.
So first one that got me involved with the organization with Dog Nation was a kidney donation to, everyone knows, D-Rep. Or Dave Repsher with the Flight for Life back in 2015.
Yeah.
With a helicopter accident with Flight for Life. So yeah, he went through some troubles, and I donated my kidney, which got him back up and running, and life's great with him.
Yeah, and then you on the other side, you're a recipient yourself.
I'm a recipient. I actually have a 21-year-old man from Florida's cadaver cartilage in my left knee.
Yeah, ironically, the same surgery that Gabe Landeskog just had.
That is true.
So you came back, so that means Gabe's coming back too. So,
Definitely.
But that's terrific stuff, amazing on both sides, and also we're wearing the Survivor game jerseys. So these are going to be on Saturday. Amazing game to watch. That'll be on one of the broadcasts and
at 2:30 p.m. Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, and you are going to be in that game, and so is Dave.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, thank you very much. Tune in. 46 games. You're not going to want to miss a single one. Check it out. Thank you.
You guys. And good evening from the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. This is the 13th annual Dawg Bowl. Tonight's matchup is a platinum matchup between the mainline West top dogs versus the Wolfpack in their distinctive orange. I'm Manny Furtado along with Mike Shaw for Shaw Hockey Productions. Glad to bring you this game, and we are just underway in this 15-minute running first period. In fact, all the periods are running. As offsides and having to leave the puck, here comes Milan Hayduk. Hayduk feeds it back over to the near side. And we're looking for that number. We might have missed a number already here, as number 3 is out there for. And the loose puck comes back up, and the shot just past Peter Budaj. Game's first shot. As we try and pick this up, Milan Hayduk's got the puck. Hayduk working the edges down on the right-hand side. His pass through the slot, picked up. Hayda's got it. Hayda's shots flies over Sammy Bernard's glove. Got Sammy Bernard on one side and Peter Budaj on the other side. Meanwhile, working up through center is Marek Hayduk. Marek Hayduk, as Milan Hayduk's son, he's also got David Hayduk out there as well. And the puck back over to the near side, looking for it there is Toby Peterson. Peterson tries to peel it free. Puck comes free, and out comes John Walton. Walton is sized up there by Aiden Thompson. The loose puck comes back over to Hanley. Hanley shot, a shoulder save by Peter Budaj. Twisting play comes back over to Devine. Devine has it picked off his stick, but Aiden Thompson's got it. Thompson moves it back over to the far side, hands it off to Thompson. Back in tight as he was looking for Garrett Devine. There's 2 Devines out there. Jack's got it. His shot turned aside by Sammy Bernard. Aiden Thompson one more time feeds it back over, and the give and go pass from DU teammates is turned aside. So Sammy Bernard's had to be on top of his game already. So we're glad to be joined here by Marty Richardson, the dog father here. Marty, welcome to the booth. And Marty's going to be on in just a moment here as we are back to live action. And boy, what a lineup you've put together this year, Marty. I don't know, man. These top dogs out here already as Devine's got the puck. Devine wrister, and that one rattles around this back over to the near side. Tanner Doty moves it back over to the right-hand side. Puck is picked back up by Miller. Sam Miller works it down low. Aiden Thompson high. Jan Hayduk down low as the pass gets deflected off. Picking it back up, and the twisting pass back in by A.J. Hodges. Hodges, the Colorado native who plays for Michigan State out there. He's out there for this Wolfpack team. Pass back over into the middle as Devine was looking for his first goal of the game. We're at the 12-11 mark of this running first period. Puck is fished back out to center, and Hayda's got it. Marty, you've got a team out here that a lot of people are saying this is the year that the top dogs are going to win it.
We've been trying for many, many years. We've never won it. So I kind of stepped up my game a little bit this year.
Just a little bit. You got 3 Hayduks out there.
Did they start the line, Hayduk, Hayduk, Hayduk?
You know what? I think I was missing a number. Senyu's got the puck. His backhander picked back up the shot, and another save by Bernard as Smeknov had that shot. Arseny Smeknov, who plays University of Wisconsin River Falls out there.
Yeah, he's a Russian kid. He's represented by Jan Hayda.
He is, and so with the puck, holding it there is Dodd. We get our first chance to see Trey Dodd working it off the wall, trying to feed it back up high as David Hayduk. That is number 3 there. We've got David Hayduk.
Mm-hmm.
And he was leading the rush early. I was looking for a forward. I didn't see.
Well, I don't know if we did this or not, but we were in the locker room beforehand, and I asked Barry Goers, our captain tonight, to start. David is typically a defenseman, but the plan was to have Hayduk as their starting line.
They did start that. That's what threw me off. So we're back, and there's Hayda. Hayda moves it back over to David Hayduk. And Hayduk tries to work it in deep, but Derek Rodwell seals off the boards, and the puck has moved back over to the far side. And we might be missing a couple numbers here. Actually, I think we've got that one.
That's Braden Cameron, number 26.
And weaving his way through center is Ben DeMarco. DeMarco tries to work it in. Punched by Hayda. And Hayda gathers it back in next to Budai's cage. Hayda with the puck, has it taken as his pass deflected. Give and go. Rodwell's there. Gives it right back. DeMarco is denied. And the whistle blown there, Marty. Marty, you've got a smile from end to end here today.
Yeah. I was kind of smiling about Yanni Hayda there. Peter Budai kind of bailed him out right there, and Yanni wasn't happy with that headman pass right on the stick of one of the Wolfpack players.
And puck comes back up to the point, and working it back down is Mason Klee. We've got 3 Klees out there, as well as there are 3 Hayduks. We've got Mason, Garrett, and we've got David, otherwise known as Bugs. Back to the live action. Camroot takes the puck up, back over to the far side, looks for the give and go! Camroot scores as he goes up and over Bernard. It is 1-0 Top Dogs.
So that just made me really happy. That's Braden Camroot. He was one of the Humboldt bus survivors. One of only two that ended up playing for the Humboldt Broncos the next year, and he's staying with me and Cindy this weekend. He just got to Colorado about 2 hours ago. He's got to be elated. He's so excited to be here in Colorado and to score our first goal of the tournament. I shouldn't say but the first goal for the Top Dogs.
That's right. You got to be a little neutral there, just as for a little bit here.
Yeah.
So hopefully Camroot's folks are having a chance to watch this from Canada here, as we've got people from all over the world watching this contest. Back to the live action. David Klee pitches it aside, and right in front looking for it was Garrett Klee. Klee moves it up the wall on the far side, stymied there as Merrick Hayduk puts a shoulder over on the far side. Mason Klee works it off the wall, fishes it back down into the corner, and working back. Here's a twisting shot as it was denied. Garrett Klee tried to get square on that one, and Barry Goers, the veteran defenseman, slides it in and gives the Top Dogs a chance for a line change. It's 1-0. We're at the 8:08 mark of this first period, and you've got Aiden Thompson out there spinning away from traffic as Garrett Devine. Devine moves it back up high. The pass back over to the far side as Steve Quayler is out there, man in the blue line for the Top Dogs. The loose puck picked up by Patrick Rafferty. Rafferty hoists this one, and the bouncing puck finds the blade of Michael Davies. Davies, his pass in front as he was looking for A.J. Hodges. Hodges on the doorstep. Stepping back in over on the near side is Tanner Doty. Doty takes a shot. It whistles around the boards over on the far side and beyond the reach of Sam Miller. Sam Miller on his backhand sets up behind Bernard's cage. Sammy Bernard. And giveaway. Devine's got it. Bernard stretches out. What a play. Sammy Bernard does the splits. Makes a toe save. A.J. Hodges on his horse. He's got Michael Davies. Davies shot denied by Budai. Puck back over to the far side, and Devine's got it. Devine feeds it up. Devine walks it in. Devine to Devine, and Jack Devine feeds it back up through the side. Loose puck, punch back. Looking for the call ahead. Here comes Doty. Doty's got a 2-on-1. Davies far side. Pass denied by Hayda. Puck comes back over, and look at the transition, Marty, that we've got going on already on here. As Aiden Thompson weaves it through.
Just a little bit early there. But yeah, this is a tough game for you. You've got 2 Devines, you've got 3 Hayduks, and you got a Hayda that's kind of the same too. So
and I got 2 number 15s.
Oh wow, yeah, that even makes it. That's even harder than the other one. So it is end to end. Both teams are getting great chances right now, and goalies are playing great. Sammy, boy, big save on Devine there.
Sammy Bernard, he is a stalwart, isn't he? And he's going up against Peter Budai, who spent from 05 to 11 with the Colorado Avalanche here. So back to live action over on the far side, trying to work out of the corner. Puck is taken away and picked back up, and here comes Dodd. Dodd on his horse, takes it back through center, but a good back check by Derek Rodwell. As trying to move it up to the near side, puck is scooped back up and marching out, back behind. Puck is fed back over. That's James Crossman. Has it stolen away. Dodd's got it. Dodd feeds it back over. Crossman's there. Haydu Hayda over on the far side. We got
There you
Hayda
go.
and Hayda. We've got them all out here. And the turnaround, no-look pass over on the far side. That shot, Sammy Bernard moves over from side to side. Barry Goers steps in from the deep position. Goers pass in front, backhander. What a shot. Trey Dodd makes it 2-0.
So Trey Dodd's kind of an interesting one. We have a St. Louis Blues chapter, and I was actually in St. Louis, and they needed an extra team, and they stuck me ridiculously in the top division. And so I ended up recruiting a couple guys randomly from some Reed Lowe, former St. Louis Blue, and he gave me this Trey Dodd guy. 4 years at Brown, and I was like, man, this guy's good, so I brought him up for our Top Dogs this year.
I'll tell you what, he had 8 goals in his collegiate career. He got his first Dog Nation goal here. And here we go. It is 2-0, 4:46 to go in this first period. Steaming ahead is Hayduk. David Hayduk back below the line, looks up high as he finds man back up at the point. It's stripped off the stick. Sammy Bernard pounces on it. He'll hold for the whistle. As we had Toby Peterson out there. Toby Peterson had 400 NHL games as well. As Peterson, they've got 10 forwards, so I think we'll see a little bit of Peterson.
They got Milan, the elder statesman out there right now, wearing blue pants. I haven't seen him wear those before.
Well, you always know him. At least he's got his distinctive number 23. And he got a stick on that one. The puck has drifted back as Mason Klee drags it back. And Mason Klee with those RPI breezers. As Mason Klee picks up some steam as he works up through center. He's got a man sitting back behind him. A drop pass back to Klee down low. Klee with a backhand feed. He was looking for Garrett. It goes beyond him. As John Walton picks up the puck. Since I've got 2 15s, Walton gets the call half the time. Rafferty gets the other one.
Yeah.
Puck is picked back up and moving down is Toby Peterson. Peterson back below the line. He looks for support. Peterson has it poked off his stick. And the loose puck is on the blade of Hayduk. Hayduk has fed it back over to Merrick. But a good play by Sammy Bernard, and Sammy's able to deny both Hayduks on that one. Meanwhile, puck is picked back up, fed back over to the far side. And the shot over Budai's glove. Garrett Klee goes for a line change. Meanwhile, puck over back onto the near side, picked back up and moved over by Hanley. Hanley has to chase it back down. Sammy Bernard getting into the action. He's looking for options here. And Bernard finally takes the safe passage, sends it back over to the far side, picked back up by A.J. Hodges. Tap back behind. Hodges calls for it again right in front as Hodges got tied up with Budai. And a little stick tap there, Marty.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit of a quick whistle there, but we're not going to say anything about these referees. Every single one of them in the Dog Bowl is donating their time. Every single one of them. Giant extra that helps families out by them doing that.
And A.J. Hodges going up against Aiden Thompson. And the loose puck back behind the cage. Jan Hayda moves it back over and a punch pass back over to Thompson. Thompson's got a man up ahead. It's Hayduk. Hayduk streaks through. Hayduk with the shot, and he takes out Bernard. But Bernard made the save. You see the speed there of Merrick Hayduk.
Yeah, Merrick played his freshman year this past year at Harvard and did really well. He scored a couple of really big goals during the season, was playing more of a third and fourth line role, but true freshman. You don't see that too often, and then like literally not just a true freshman, 18-year-old freshman, and did a great job. He's going to be a solid player at Harvard.
Well, he played that NTDP, 2 years at NTDP that really prepared him for the NCAA game. Quayler with a long stretch pass off the blade there of Garrett Devine. Devine is edged off by Miller. Miller puts him into the boards. Devine tries to pry it free, and the loose puck is scooped up and picked back up by the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack trailing 2-0 with 1:22 remaining in this first period. And here's on a jump. Here comes Hayduk. He's got Hayduk back over. Hayduk is denied, and Bernard casually makes the save.
Sammy.
He had Aiden Thompson, gave it right back to him.
Sammy showed it off on the top of his glove there. He said, look what I found. And Sammy's playing great. Sammy actually was our top dog goalie last year in Steamboat Springs. And so I know him pretty well. He's got that distinctive mustache, and he's flashing the leather today.
That's right. He stepped in for Parker Gahagan, who couldn't play, as I recall.
Yes.
So good to have him. And he went up against an NHL goaltender in that.
Yeah, he did.
as Curtis McElhaney was there playing for the Top Dogs. Meanwhile, back to live action. Hayduk is taken off the puck. Rodwell runs into one, and Goers will collect the puck. Goers with some pressure on him from Crossman. Cross ice feed on the blade, picked up by Devine. Shot! Goal as he put it up, and it bounces over Bernard. That was Garrick Devine.
Yeah.
Not Jack.
Yeah, and he's actually childhood friends of Aiden Thompson, and so they've known each other pretty much their whole life. So that's pretty neat to see that going on there too. And 3-0. It's been closer than that.
It has been closer than that.
And I didn't notice, but that must have been in the last 5 seconds or so.
We've got a running clock here, so we estimate
guess.
all of those.
Yeah.
If you want to see, so we're sharing some rosters here, Marty.
Sharing some rosters. So it's that's quite a first period for the Top Dogs, and Peter Budai doesn't look like he's missed a step.
He doesn't. The 40-year-old is has he made some saves here early.
Yeah, he's the goaltender coach up in Loveland for the Eagles, and I was talking to him a little bit. He said he was really missing getting out on the ice, but he does get out on the ice and with the Avs development goalies, and so it's not like he's not out there, and he's really fit. I don't know if you saw him beforehand. He almost looks like he's just regular playing shape to me.
You know, I saw him. I visited the locker room just as you did, but he was all padded up, so I didn't get a chance to see him in that condition. But boy, what a team! Here we've got Garrett Devine Jack Devine, and we have Aiden Thompson out there, along with Arseny Smeknov. Arseny out of Russia here. You'll see him number 6. He's in your foreground. Right next to Jack Devine as Devine drifts in, sends the pass, and a one-timer to Aiden Thompson. Boy, that had some velocity on that one. As the Wolfpack look to break it out on a 3-on-3 as DeMarco feeds it back over. Rodwell is denied, and the puck is punched back over to the far side. Aiden Thompson dishes it ahead. Jack Devine with the puck, looking for options. The shot turned aside by Bernard. Moved back over to the near side wall. Fed back over. Aiden Thompson in a familiar position. His shot flies up and over hard off the end glass. That rolling puck all the way back as Goers yields there to Hayduk. Puck has moved back up ice. Smeknov with the puck, poked off his stick. Bounced over in front of the Top Dogs bench and gathered back in by Smeknov. Moved back over to the near side. Peterson's pass picked off, and here comes Klee. Mason Klee to Garrett, but it's offsides. Klee to Klee, offsides.
Yeah, we looked at a couple things on Toby Peterson. He won the AHL fastest skater in the AHL All-Star game.
And you know what? I mean, he's still got some wheels out there. We saw him. I think we saw him up in Steamboat.
He did. We did
a year ago. So
yeah, he also played in our 3-on-3 tournament. He's become a pretty reliable Top Dog in the last year.
Now, how is it that one of the Top Dogs has his name on the back of the jersey?
Imagine that.
You have to have a Hobie Baker trophy to win that one. And there's Senya, tape-to-tape pass on the blade of Peterson. Peterson works it back in, and the puck is defended well by the Wolfpack. Puck is punched all the way back out as Quayler yields to that speed. You mentioned it. We saw Peterson. Boy, he just passed everybody with that. Or Quayler was just saying, okay, I'm going to stop skating. Meanwhile, puck is picked up and it fed back over to the far side as Hodges was looking for a man on the far side. The shot denied to Doty as Tanner Doty was on the doorstep. Tanner Doty tries to score. Tanner was wide open on that side. Meanwhile, the puck comes back over to Camrood. Camrood with the puck feeds it back into the slot. Loose puck as Quayler was there. Meanwhile, over on the far side, puck is jammed up and loose puck in the slot. Who's going to come up with it? It bounces back over to the far side. Camrood chases it back down. Camrood with the puck feeds it back over. Quayler's pass right in front as that was almost tipped in by Peter Senya. Back up high and into the slot as Bernard makes another save. He's sprawled out. Senya on the doorstep as Senya is taken off the play and the puck is fed back over to the wall on the far side. Milan Hayduk back over beyond Senya's reach. Can't come up with it. Hayda's got it. Hayda feeds it back up high. Trey Dodd fishes it back down low as Senya's got it. Senior with the puck, has a man in the middle. It's Dodd. Dodd squares up, his shot deflected, netting whistle. 11:48, 3-0, Top Dogs lead.
Yeah, we're at 4 minutes or little 3 minutes and change into the second period, 3-0, and lot of rubber thrown at Sammy this period already. Senya had 2-3 chances on that shift alone right there.
He was right on that doorstep, and you know he's got the hands. And the puck comes back over to the near side as Jan Heda moves it back below as Hayduk with a no-look pass right into the slot as he was looking for Merrick. Heda gets a stick on it, and with the loose puck, it comes back over, scooping it up and feeding it up ahead with Sam Miller as he finds Rafferty. Rafferty shot, the second shot, goal! As getting it was Garrett Klee. Garrett Klee scores, making it 3-1. And this Wolfpack will not go away easily. They've got a lot of talent out there.
They do, and that was one of 2 Klees, and if that name sounds familiar, those are Ken Klee's kids. And a long-time NHLer, almost 1,000 games in the NHL their dad did.
Well, they've got the bloodlines, and David Klee will play next year. He's playing in the USHL, and he'll play next year for Muskegon. And then after his juniors career, he'll be on to North Dakota. Back to the live action. Puck is picked up and working his way in as Merrick Hayduk feeds it back over, and it bounces off the end boards to Milan Hayduk. Merrick peels it away. He's got his dad there as Milan got a shot with he elevated that. He had no space. He's able to get that up, but Bernard makes the save. Hayduk with the puck again, this time to Merrick, feeds it back over to the near side, but off the wickets there as Garrett Devine was trying to come up with it. Meanwhile, Peterson moves it back over to Goers. Goers back over as Hayduk's shot whistles wide. Goers one more time. Beyond Hayduk's reach and chasing it down over on the far side is Hanley. Hanley up but not out. Goers back over. Hayduk back to Hayduk, scores as Merrick beats Bernard on the glove side, and he got a quick pass from Milan Hayduk. What a play from Milan.
Yeah, that was a pretty dominant shift there. There was Milan had a couple scoring chances. Toby Peterson just moving that puck so quick when it gets out to the point, and they're utilizing so much open ice space there, doesn't it? I mean, these are really good players. Manny, and you and I play a little hockey, but man, it doesn't seem like there's that much space, right? And these guys are so fast, but they're moving it into those gaps so quickly.
Boy, do they create the space. Here comes Aiden Thompson. Speaking of space, Thompson elevates one, goes up and over Bernard's cage. Chasing it down is Kevin Connors. Connors, the captain of this Wolfpack team. Puck is picked off, and right in front, Devine chiseling away. Well, not once, not twice, 3 times, and his backhander whistles through the slot. Back over on the far side as Jack Devine holds it up, finds Peterson on the near side. Peterson works it down low to Aiden Thompson. Thompson working it off the half boards on the near side as he's hassled from behind by James Crossman. Comes back over. Peterson feeds it back over to Devine. Devine's shot finds the back of the cage. It is 5-1 as Jack Devine scores a wrister, making it 5-1. Jack Devine picked up that puck on the far side, and Sammy Bernard could do nothing but wave at it. Here we're at the 8:04 mark of this second period. It is now 5-1 Top Dogs. The Dogs have come to play this year. Tanner Doty with the puck over on the far side, shadowed by Quayler. Quayler gets a piece of it, and Hodges tries to move it back up the wall, and it's gathered back in. Smeknoff with the puck. He's got Devine and Thompson. Smeknoff back to Thompson. Thompson as Bernard slid across to make the save and keep it a 4-goal deficit. Trying to work his way through as the Michigan State player is A.J. Hodges. Hodges with the puck, feeds it back over to the far side, bounces off the boards, and Tanner Doty has it stripped off his stick. Meanwhile, Quayler's got it. Quayler feeds it back over to Devine, and Devine works it back up through center. Devine with Thompson over on the far side. Devine hassled there by Mason Klee on the defensive side. Back over to Thompson. Thompson's pass picked off, and here comes the Wolfpack. Moving it back in, walking it in is Hodges. Hodges squares up.
Is that them?
And Peter Budaj had to make that save. Might have glanced off of Budaj's headgear there, off the bucket. Meanwhile, Tanner Doty pokes at it. Puck is picked up, and the Wolfpack leading the charge is Michael Davies. Davies with a man behind him. It's Hodges. Hodges picks it up, edge of the circle. Turned aside by Jan Heda, the NHL defenseman. And over on the far side, trying to hold it up there, John Walton, that or Rafferty, number 15. Back over, the quick shot by Doty. That one whistles wide. And the loose puck over on the near side. Doty's got it. Doty looking for options. Slides it back over to the far side. David Klee with the puck. Tucks it back down to Doty. Doty working with Hayden on his backside. Back over to Bugs Klee. Klee works it back in on his backhander right on the edge of the circle. And a shot goes up and over, out of play. Whistle. Wow. 6:10 to go in the second period. 5-1, Marty.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of familiar names out there. You've got the 215s. This is tricky, but Patrick Raftery, believe it or not, when he was about 8 years old, used to come to my pond and skate. And he was the most aggressive 8-year-old. I used to have to pull him aside and tell him to take it easy, but clearly it worked for him. I think he's a University of Maine product right now.
Well, if you can pick which one he is, that would be helpful since we have 215s. Back to the live action. Senya with the puck as he's worked down low by Hanley. Hanley keeps his eye on him. The punch pass from Goers, and it's into the slot. Coming out of it, Goers gathers it back in as he finds Senya. Senya just inside the line. Senya feeds it back over, and the toe drag move, but it's taken off the stick of Braden Camrood. Meanwhile, with the puck is Rafferty. Rafferty feeds it back over to the left-hand side. Puck is picked back up by Klee. Garrett Klee, that is. And Austin Hanley chases it back to the Wolfpack zone. Sam Miller. Miller works it through center. Feathering a pass. Goers reads the play and puts it into the bench of the Wolfpack. We've got a whistle there with just under 5 minutes to go in this second period.
I've extended the lead to 5-1. I think we've got 5 different goal scorers. And have you been tracking those?
I have been tracking. We've got Camrood got the first one. Dodd, Devine, Garrett Devine, Merrick Hayduk, and Jack Devine. So both Devines have gotten into the action here.
No relation, as we mentioned earlier.
Merrick Hayduk with the puck. Slides it back over to his father. And it's punched off of Milan's stick and back out to center. Jan Heda. Peterson with a no-look pass to Hayduk. Milan Hayduk works it into the zone, holds it there, finds Merrick. Merrick back into the center of the shot, and it goes as Garrick Devine's shot, and Sammy Bernard goes low. No, he didn't.
No,
he didn't score.
And
the referee didn't make the call.
Yeah.
So
I
a little bit.
I think Sammy thought he had it for a while, and then he looked down and realized it was behind him. But there wasn't much celebration there either. They didn't give us much help on that one, Manny.
I usually look for that. So Garrett Devine gets his second goal of the contest. And that one comes at about the 3:45 mark of this second period. It is 6-1. And with the puck over on the far side, looking for options. Unable to come up with it. Puck comes back up to the point. The quick shot. Budai was down quickly for that one, Marty.
Yeah, he looks really sharp, really sharp. I don't know if you noticed the save right before that, got his right pad down really quickly. It was a great shot in that low corner.
As Barry Goers Peterson was trying to lead the charge there. The puck comes back over to Derek Rodwell. Rodwell played some hockey at the University of North Dakota, gives up the puck, and the puck is fed back over. Over skating, it was Devine, but Merrick Hayduk comes up with the loose puck and finds Jan Heda. Back to Merrick Hayduk, who measures his entry. Slid back over in the quick shot as that came off Smeknov's stick. And the puck over in the far side corner, trying to work it free. And able to do that is Rodwell. Puck comes back over. Tanner Doty picks it up at the blue line. Works it in, takes a shot. It flies up and over. A.J. Hodges was calling for it. Meanwhile, Aiden Thompson with the puck. Thompson takes it in, but he's denied as he tried to toe drag it. He stole the puck back over from Mason Klee. Klee, who played at RPI for bulk of his collegiate career, is out there along with his brother Garrett. And David Klee right in front, shot, and scores as Budai gives one up to Michael Davies.
That was a beautiful goal. Tanner Doty was the one that fed that from behind the net, and Davies just one-timed it. That was a pretty goal. Those guys, they set that up really nicely. Kind of a tic-tac-toe play, a lot of one-touch, and really nice goal. We got a 6-2 game.
I got a chance to watch Michael Davies and call him up. He was playing for the Vail Yeti this winter. A couple of good games up there. So Davies always staying in the middle of the action. Back to the live action. Puck is picked back up by Mason Klee. Klee works his way through center. He's got Doty on the near side. Pass beyond his reach, and Quayler's there. Quayler using the big body, but Doty hassling him and making life miserable. Doty steals the puck, but can't get a shot around the edge of the cage. Devine's got it. Devine has Thompson on one side. Devine feeds it over. Thompson stretches for the shot. Quayler's got the rebound. Quayler with the puck as he runs into Davies, picks it back up and slides it back over to the far side. Smeknov's got it. Smeknov watched closely by Mason Klee. Moves it back up to the point. And that shot hard off the end boards comes back over to Doty, and he'll force it back out to center and give the Wolfpack a chance. A little bit of a break. Meanwhile, on the far side, Camrud taken off the play, but Thompson comes back up with it. His pass looking for Devine. Devine's got it, and Jack will take it back out to center. 33 seconds remaining in this second period. 6-2 is the score. Top Dogs looking for another one as David Hayduk slides it back over to the veteran Barry Goers. Goers, edge of the circle, far side, gloved down by Devine. Chop shot denied, 18 seconds remaining. Thompson with the puck. Thompson looking for options, takes it back up high, slides it low to his DU teammate. The backhand feed goes right back, and a nice play by Garrett Klee as he picks it off. Meanwhile, Klee calling for the puck again, drifts all the way the pass to Budai as the final seconds melt off the clock. That'll do it after two. 6-2, Top Dogs lead over the Wolfpack.
Yeah, we're going to mention one other player. He wasn't able to play this year, but he's here. And if that's behind the Top Dog bench, that's Sean Behrens behind the goal bench there. He's a defenseman for the DU Pioneers, and he's actually property of our Colorado Avalanche. And yeah, he had a little bit of shoulder surgery, but it's recovering perfectly, and he's going to be playing in the very first game of the year for the Pioneers this year. And I know Coach David Carl's looking for some really big things from Sean Behrens this year, so it should be terrific. And I don't know if you noticed the game before this, but we had Scotty Mayfield behind the bench of Denver Concrete.
I noticed Scotty Mayfield. I don't know if you could miss that guy. He walked into the locker room, and you just saw this is what NHL talent looks like, especially at the defensive position.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and he's a free agent right now, so he's really not at liberty to kind of tell me where those are all going, but he said it's going well. So I don't know if that's going to be back in New York or if it's going to be somewhere else, but he's having a really solid career, so best of luck for him to find a landing place that's perfect for him.
I think 10 years in the league already.
Is it really?
I think it might be. We got to double check that, perhaps. Anyway, we're back to live action. We've started the third period, and we've got 12 minutes up on the clock in this third period. It's a running clock. There's a 4-goal deficit for the Wolfpack. And the Wolfpack, with some determination, look to keep the puck in, but Goers has it. Goers is able to move it back up to Dodd, and Dodd, looking for options, finds his defensive partner. It's Goers. Goers works it in, hands it off to Dodd, calls for it back. Goers was in deep, and meanwhile, bringing the puck back out and sliding it back over to the near side. David Klee walks in, takes the shot, pad save over on the far side, and there you see that veteran defensive player, Barry Goers, getting back, huh?
Yeah, just denying any kind of rebound opportunity there, and it's talented players here. They have pretty high hockey IQs, Manny.
Tell you what, man, and some hustle. He got back. He denied it. Meanwhile, back to the live action as the puck is moved back over to the near side point. His puck is held in by Hanley. Hanley working hard off the wall, but he's surrounded by 3 Dogs. Senya is able to poke it back down low. Puck is scooped up by Garrett Klee. Klee working off his backhand. Feeds it right up front. The shot by Miller is denied. As it was knocked down, Senya's got the puck. Closing quickly is Hanley. Senya with the puck, feeds it back up. Here's the shot and scores up and over Bernard. As scoring is Trey Dodd. As Dodd gets his second tally of the game, it is 7-2.
It really surprised me when I know you do your homework, and I know it's right, 8 goals at Brown in 4 years, and he played a lot. And when I played with him out there, I noticed it right away what amazing hands he had, and that was a snipe. These are good goalies that they're putting these pucks on, and Trey Dodd, not disappointing on my St. Louis pickup there.
Marty, you did a pretty nice job recruiting there, and Marty, you'll go to all ends to recruit. I know you. It's like, and if this wasn't enough, I mentioned Olofsson got traded to the Avs, and you're like, can we get him on our team?
Yeah, so, and we tried, didn't we?
We tried. Unfortunately, he's in Sweden, so hopefully he's watching there.
Maybe next year.
Perhaps. Rodwell punches it back down below the line, looking for that puck. And over onto the near side. The puck comes back out to center as Thompson has to work through some traffic. That was DeMarco that was challenging him as Merrick Hayduk back down low. Feeds it back into the slot. And it's, I believe I don't have a 16 out there. I've got to pick up number 16, Marty, for the next game for this Wolfpack team. So they were deciding who gets what jersey just as we walked in.
That makes it tough, but you pick those up amazingly every single time. I turn them into the right wing and the left wing. I don't even make that attempt on the days that I pick up the play-by-play. But Manny, thank you for coming out here every year. It's awesome to have you out here and your immense talents as far as it goes on this. It goes without saying, amazing.
Well,
stuff.
Marty, it has been terrific. And remember, we started streaming when COVID hit. And nobody could come out to the games. And so now it's become a part of the Dawg Bowl every year. So it's fantastic to see. Let's get you back to live action. Here comes Michael Davies. He's got a 2-on-1. He's got Hodges with him. Hodges is denied over on the near side as Budai was able to move from side to side. Stealing the puck. Tanner Doty slides it back over to the far side. And waiting for it was Mason Klee. Looking down low as he's got Hodges. Hodges pass. Klee's got it. Klee hassled from behind. As Goers has it stolen and doing battle with Tanner Doty. Tanner Doty just doesn't give up, does he?
No, he doesn't have the resume a lot of these other guys do, but he hangs tough every year.
Every year.
And he's got a beautiful assist earlier.
And here we go. Let's see if he can beat Quayler. Quayler with the long stick gathers it back in, and Davies has to yield. As he peels off, Steve Quayler moves it back over to Barry Goers, and Goers cross-ice feed beyond the reach of Aiden Thompson. Davies has it. Davies cycling as his pass off the boot of Quayler. Quayler looks to take the line, and a good defensive play by Mason Klee. Mason Klee flips it ahead to Garrett, his brother. Back to Mason. Mason with the shot is off of a shin pad there, and taking the brunt of that was Dodd. Sharp angle shot by Michael Davies. Tap back up to the line, and we've got a whistle there as the net came off the moorings.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have our first penalty, but all it was a net off its moorings. And Stevie Quayler, I just got a nod from the guy right in front of us, Kevin Miller. He's part of our Hockey Heels group. He was Stevie Quayler's high school coach. How about that? A little shout out for Kevin Miller there.
Well, was that up at Arvada is the question.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He'll have to tell us that one on another break.
Of course, Quayler played at Northeastern, had a good collegiate career, was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens.
And it was roommates with Josh Manson of the Avalanche.
And amazing statistics, Marty. That's why we always have you the trivia for not only your color, you are trivia, as we know. Quick backhand feed by Hanley back over to the far side, and a good stick by Senya. But it's on the blade, picked back up by Walton. Walton feeds it back over right into the slot, and the puck comes back over to Miller on the far side. Miller gathers it in. Senya watches him. Miller taking off the puck, and Hayda's got it, and a nice little play there. Sidestepping is Dodd. Dodd takes it in. Is it onside? It wasn't, as Cam Rude was straddling the blue.
That was Dodd again. That's some hands.
He's got great hands. And
I'm telling you, I don't know what happened to Brown. He should have had like 80 goals, not 8.
Maybe my stats are wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they are, because I was surprised too, because I went back and I looked at him. I was like, wow. Right. After I played with them in St. Louis, I was like,
all right,
maybe.
We'll bet a cold one, Marty.
Yeah.
We'll bet a cold one. Here we go. Back to the live action as Miller chases down the puck with 5:37 to go in the contest. Puck has moved back over to Walton on the far side. He sidesteps as he had Cam Rude right in front of him. Walton tries to work his way through, but Thompson, here comes Hayduk with it, and it's offside. So it was offsides over on the far side. How would you like to? So Camrud was on the far side. Milan Hayduk was on the near side.
Yeah.
And, you see that Harvard colors, and it looks like DU
it does
colors,
look like DU.
So I think a couple times Merrick Thompson's touched that puck, and I think I've called him Thompson maybe once or twice.
Yeah, you did, and I would too.
Camrud with the puck, back down low. Camrud sidestepping one with a good little play as he finds Hayduk. Hayduk elevates, but Bernard answers. 4:49 to go in this contest, 7-2, Top Dogs. You saw Hayduk as he just set up in that slot, and now he's got Milan up against the wall, and they've got Garrett Devine sitting back, taking the face-off here. Garrett Devine's sister, if you recall, was the real athlete in that family.
What was that one? I can't remember the story on that one.
She was a tennis player, wasn't it?
Tennis
No, she was, or a golfer. She was
really?
a golfer.
Okay.
She's a golfer, so. Back to the live action, and Devine's got the puck. Hands it off to Milan Hayduk, who holds up there. Feeds it back over to the near side, but there's Kevin Connors. Connors, the captain of this team, picks off Hayduk's pass. Puck is punched back over to Mike Klee into the far side corner. Walton gives chase, and he goes hard into the boards, and Milan holds him up. And
Milan Hayduk.
We haven't had a call yet. We haven't had one yet here.
Yeah.
So here we go. That's what we're going with. As the pass comes up, who's going to come up with it? It's Barry Goers leading the charge, 2-on-1. Kevin Connors back. Hayduk shot, and Bernard makes the save as you hear the leather from up here.
Yeah, Sammy's had a good game. There's a couple he probably wanted back, but honestly, he's played really, really solid, and he's got a great glove hand. We've seen that multiple times today. And Kevin Connors putting the team together again. Wolf Industries, CEO, and has time to put this together. Hats off to all our captains that do this.
And it's kind of nice because in the years past you've had 6 platinum teams. This
Yeah.
year you have 4. So a couple of these guys had played before on other teams. As the Wolfpack are putting on some good pressure here in the final 3 minutes. Loose puck in the slot. And trying that turnaround, unable to come up with it, but Quayler's got it. Quayler feeds it back over to Jack Devine, who's shadowed by Mason Klee. Devine brings it in and feeds it back over to the near side. Peterson was on the doorstep. Devine's got it again. Devine sidesteps one, breaking some ankles, sends it back up high. Peterson has it poked off his stick. Peterson gathers it back in. And the NHL veteran finds a man back down low. The give and go, Devine on the far side. Couldn't pick up that puck from Garrett Devine. And meanwhile, puck is picked back up and fished back over to the near side. Mason Klee, the pass just beyond the reach of DeMarco. As the puck is punched back over to Quayler on the far side, we're down to 2:18, Marty.
We're in run time. All these games, if they're over 4 goals, they're going to be run time in the third period, and that's what we're at today. That keeps us on time through the night.
On time, on budget, Marty.
Yes.
And here we go. Tanner Doty pokes his stick in there, keeps the puck alive. Chasing it down is Peterson. Peterson glances over his shoulder, and the puck drifts past Thompson, but onto the blade, back over of Smeknov. Smeknov finds Thompson. Thompson backhand, no-look feed, and the pass is denied as a good play by Hanley got back. Jack Devine had a man, Smeknov, right in the slot, but he wasn't able to connect with him. And meanwhile, with 1:33 to go, Tanner Doty with a punch pass picked back up by Hodges. Hodges has it poked off his stick by David Hayduk. As the puck moved back over to the far side, Jan Hayda off the blade of Thompson. Thompson gathers it back in. Thompson kicks it to his blade, spins around, finds a man up high as the pass back across. And once again, Trey Dodd. Dodd working off his backhand, spins away from Miller, looks for a man in front. It was Hayduk, David Hayduk, stepping in from his deep position. Jan Hayda with the puck. The shot denied, but Hayduk gets back as Hayduk gets tied up there with A.J. Hodges. Hodges peels off. Hayduk with the puck. David Hayduk up ice to Aiden Thompson. Thompson gathers his skates back in to the zone, weaving his way through, spins away from traffic. Feathers one back over to Jan Hayda. Final 40 seconds remaining. As David Hayduk, his shot from the bright point. That one you heard the pad saved by Bernard one more time. Trey Dodd has it stripped off his stick. Michael Davies looking for relief, and it comes in the form of A.J. Hodges. Hodges with the puck, with the head up ice. As he was looking up for Tanner Doty, puck is picked off. We're in the final 19 seconds. Marty, here comes Aiden Thompson. Thompson with a spin at the backhander over on the far side, and he's denied. Final 11 seconds. Michael Davies, one last chance on the blade of Hodges. Hodges denied as Peter Budai got the big skate out there. Boy, that was an athletic move. What a final play to end this game.
It was a good game, and look at our crowd here.
Fantastic.
Like imagine this 12 years ago, passing a hat and turning it into this.
This is fantastic, Marty. What a great time. The 13th annual Dawg Bowl.
Yeah, 13th, lucky 13 here tonight. So it's been it was a good game. I mean, it was 7-2. Clearly, Top Dogs got quite a squad, but still, I thought Wolfpack played tough.
They played tough, they played hard, and you know what? This is what it's all about right here.
Yeah.
These guys coming out, putting a squad together, taking on ex-NHL players, some NHL draft picks, both Jack Devine and Aiden Thompson. Thompson, a Blackhawk. And so this is, it's fantastic to see this level of action each year.
Yeah, and you look at that Wolfpack team in any beer league tournament, it's almost an unbeatable team.
Yeah,
but
you got to watch out. You got, and then we had SSIHL.
Yeah,
the tag, the Obby group.
And you look at what we just watched out here. That team's never won the Dawg Bowl.
They've never won the Dawg Bowl.
And
Denver Concrete, five times consecutive.
And they've lost the first game a couple times now.
Yes.
And then they come back and they get better as the weekend goes. And I mean, we're going to see it again. I mean, they do it every year. And it's amazing to watch them, what the Hankey boys put together out there. And it's every year, just a tremendous team and great guys. So I'm gonna head down there, and we've got a couple things that they're gonna sign, and we're gonna put in the auction. So
terrific.
So I'm gonna let you go now. You got any more games tonight?
We're done,
Okay.
and this will do it. So final score was 7-2. At least I believe that was the score. It was 7-2. Final score. And so we've got the Platinum Games starting again tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. This is Manny Furtado along with Marty Richardson and the great Mike Shaw here. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Manny. Signing off till tomorrow.
All right. Good night, everybody.
That's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in.
I am Matt Martinez with MMD Electric, official streaming sponsor of Dawg Bowl 13.
Thank you, Matt. And always remember to play hard,
Play fair,
and give back.
We'll see you at the next face-off.